fuck, I forgot to ask your name.
Lenny.
Lenny. So what have you learned like these days so far? Like what did you know about it before, and what, first of all, like what made you come over to the workshop?
So I came across syntropic agroforestry. I can't remember where it was, but somebody mentioned it to me, and I found the workshop and did the initial workshop in Reeseville, and that was a big eye opener. That was a chance to see that there's another way to do things. It's not, you know, this monoculture, the industrial farming, that sort of thing. And it resonated with me because it's working with the laws of nature, not against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing things the way that nature is already doing it. And I mean, I think it's very surprising that it's taken this long for a movement to get going that says, hey, let's look at what nature is already doing, dissect it, analyze it, and start to replicate it. Maybe it was intentional, I don't know.
And what have you learned from the syntropic workshop? Like what are you gonna take home, basically?
Yeah, that we can be the change makers. We can mimic, we can replicate a lot of the things that nature already does. We can speed things up. We can control the direction that it goes in a way that benefits us as humans living within the system. Yeah, there's already a forest out there, but we can live next to the forest, or we can use the forest to our advantage and have that produce our food, rather than, you know, going to the supermarkets and paying $12 for a lettuce. Yeah, if we can get a lot of the stuff that we eat from our backyard, you know, we'll be so much more better off.
Makes more sense, right?
Absolutely, and for the kids as well. You know, have the kids learn about the entire process and be part of the process and pick their own food and eat their own food. There's nothing like picking up, you know, fresh fruit, or for me, a fresh chili off the tree. Just delicious.
And what are the next steps right now? Like, what is your plan after doing the workshop?
I think I'm gonna play around for a bit. Maybe create a few little syntropic circles. Maybe do a 2 or 3 meter line or something like that. Get my feet wet, as they say, and learn by doing. And then once I've got a bit more confidence and maybe a bit more time and I've got a good bit of land that I can use, maybe about an acre, maybe do, I don't know, 6 rows or something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Should be good.
Nice. And just the last question, would you recommend the Syntropic Solution workshop for someone?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Would you mind to just repeat my question, because I always forgot to say that. So I would recommend Syntropic.
Right. I would recommend Syntropic Solutions to other people for sure. And actually, when I tell people what I want to do on my land, they always say to me, "Can you invite me? I want to help you, and you can teach me." So that might be a way for them to get interested in it. And if they want to learn more, then of course, happy to recommend.
Yeah. And what would be the difference between like doing Syntropic and the normal, like a bed garden?
They're not even in the same playing field. Yeah, a garden bed, you require lots of energy from outside. You know, bringing in mulch and bringing in fertilizer and bringing in just even a garden bed. You know, I did that. I bought garden beds for $30, $40, and you plant one crop in there, and then you hope that it, you know, produces something, and then it does, and then it dies, and that's it. It's over. The rest of it sits there. So Syntropic is not a short-term view; it's a long-term, extra long-term view, where the thing is just going to continue producing for years to come, in different ways. Right? It's going to be a short-term. You know, the lettuces and the market gardens, and then over time the fruits and then the avocados and wood, if we ever need that. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, brother. Okay, you can talk to her. So how did you heard about Syntropic Solutions? You stayed there. Yeah. Cool.
So I heard about Syntropic Solutions from my friend Lenny, who went to a introductory course and mentioned it to me to come along. He thought I'd be interested in it, and ever since then I've been fairly obsessed with it. It's been great.
She's like, stop planting trees because I'm going to look after it when you go.
I was planning right
yeah.
Guys.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And what were you expecting from this course?
So from the course, I was really hoping to get some hands-on experience in how to really get started with syntropics, and that's exactly what you get, a really good mix of theory and hands-on work. Yeah.
Nice. What do you bring home? What's the biggest outcome?
Oh, the biggest outcome from the course itself is that you can get started straight away. You can get in and just give it a go.
Yeah. And what's your context? Why do you want to learn?
Okay. So my context is I want to grow some coffee commercially, but also at the same time be able to grow things that can feed my family.
Lovely.
So,
yeah. Amazing. Any more questions?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
No?
Anything else that you want to
Sorry, what are the anything else?
I'm new to the trade.
Yeah.
So.
What are the biggest benefits that you see, like the methodology, like how do you see it?
I think the biggest benefit I see is that you can grow things, but then just have to manage them and not put a great deal of time into it. You can still do everything else that you want to do and not be over-consumed by it all. Yeah.
Would you recommend someone to the course?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So if you don't mind to just repeat the question inside the answer?
Yeah, sure. So I would highly recommend a lot of people to do this course. Yeah, especially my wife. I'll get her here.
Ah, nice.
What else? Yeah. What's your good advice for people in general? What if you could broadcast your message? What would that be?
My message would be just get out there and give things a go. Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for your time.
No worries.